Welcome, everyone, to Tempe, Arizona and Mountain America Stadium, home to the Arizona State Sun Devils, where Sparky and his gang have been sharpening those pitchforks in anticipation of this one. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Sun Devils will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to throw, it's Green. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical. They love running the football. That's their identity. But the defense getting that stop on third and short against the run, that sets a very clear message that they've shown up to play. They know it's coming, and they're going to be here all day.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Motion from the wide receiver. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Levitt. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. To the air on 1st down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time it's complete. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's McClain. It's a seam wide open, and he's brought down after a nice game. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Tyson. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
It leads to 2nd down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a man, it's Levitt. Lets it go to the end zone. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. The Razorbacks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Handoff from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
A nice job by the defense. Understanding 2nd and short, they're playing run. You can see super physical, now forcing the 3rd down and short.
And the Razorbacks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. He's loose. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the 1st down marker is.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Right back to him on the ground. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a crease. It's Hill. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
And the Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Green. Here's a heat. He's going to run it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Gives it on the option. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and...
Hits him in stride at the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The play-action fake. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That... Ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
So now it's 2nd and long. Unloads quickly. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, their defense did a great job keeping their own end, right? Getting the turnover on downs, and now the offense is starting to pay that off. On the 3rd play of this drive, 3rd down, they're able to run it, pick up the 1st, they stay on the field, and they're going to try and churn this thing out.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Got it in the middle, it's Hamilton. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The Sun Devils are rolling down the field. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
He wants to change this route. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
It's a scoreless game, but it feels like after that completion, that may finally break. It's been tough sledding for both of these offenses. That time, they had the matchup they wanted. They took the shot. Really nice throw. Maybe that's the play that generates the 1st points of this game.
Wants to keep it in the air. Zings it complete to the right. He breaks a tackle. And now on 2nd down for this offense. On the move. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
And the Sun Devils will try to punch it in on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Motion from the wideout. A run for the quarterback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Scanning the field, it's Levin. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Miami is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Vinny Testaverde and Gino Torretta in the pantheon of greats to play at the U. They're trailing by just 4 to Auburn. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Platt. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Green. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. From the gun on 3rd down. Quick strike complete. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the 1st down.
Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pulls it in. It's Platt. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. To the air, it's Levitt. Under fire. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Arizona State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Brown. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Levitt. There's the pressure. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field.
That's not an easy throw to hit, I will say. A dagger throw, it takes time to develop. You really got to sell the route, and the quarterback has got to put that in an area and anticipate the throw. Just not on the same page with this receiver on that.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Quickly out to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
With the catch, it's Jones. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Can't get him to the ground. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Green. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Defense comes up with a play. They get the pick and take it back to the 20.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel in the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
They'll try to get outside. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
There he goes! Wide open spaces. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Sun Devils just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Kearney on the Jets. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but those fans that were there when the U was the U, they know this game is not over. They're trailing by just 4 to Auburn.
Looking for a man. It's Green.
Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Razorbacks in the hurry up.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Washington. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Back to throw, it's Levin. Creates a little room. Lots of running room. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Might as well give it to him again. Oh, he's got a chance. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Found a seam on the left. Touchdown, Arizona State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll bring it back. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Looking downfield, it's Green. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Brown has it. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Fires one high and deep. He's got it down the right side. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own. Oh, he's got some space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Leaves it with the running back. Fights off a defender. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They stop him right at the 25-yard line. That's well short of the first down. Certainly in field goal range, but let's see what they do here.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it up.
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Sun Devils! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home and come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Green. Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
That's caught. It's Washington. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Got the first down and still on his feet. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He's got his man, makes the grab. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Quarterback will keep it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the flag.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. A 3rd and long here. They can pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive.
On the field goal.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Runs for the tackle. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Green. Pressure coming. Keeps the play going. Got a first down. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. And the Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. He's looking to throw. He wants it all. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. And they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Not only the scoreboard, but the clock on the side of the offense as they take a knee, though the D can stop it a couple more times. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do
Bye.